Hello, and thank you for watching our video. This was a very hard set of talks that took some really big twists and turns. It has been a tough time talking about your plant when so much hangs in the balance. Remember, we are looking for two letters. This video only deals with the letter that we signed on behalf of our members that deals with the 26 weeks pay, retirement packages, items such as that. We are continuing to work on the second letter, mainly for investment and for the short and long-term future of our plant. I am going back to Ottawa next week to meet with all the parties, including GM, the federal and the provincial governments, Unifor National, and with Local 88. So back to our first letter. We have now signed off on this and have an agreement. Here's what we agreed to, and this is also going to explain how this is going to be rolled out. Every single person in our membership will be getting a personalized letter from GM. In that letter, it will show you how much you will be getting, how much money you'll be getting due to the no notice period from GM. It will state your specific total amount of money. GM is not going to be mailing these letters out. Instead, the union will be handing these letters out at the Union Hall on December 15th and December 16th. Do not call us before these dates, as GM will not have these letters to us until December 14th. GM needs about the next 10 or 11 days to get each letter personalized with the correct amounts. On December 15th, we will go over the details of all the options that we have come up with. We will host meetings at the Union Hall on Monday, December 15th from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. every hour on the hour. On December 16th, we're going to go over the same meetings at 9, 11, and 1. Every member will have to choose one of the options that we have been able to negotiate on your behalf. If we do not hear from you, you will not receive any of the monies, and there are very strict timelines that are in place. On January 7th at 4 p.m., this program closes and all the offers are off the table. You cannot miss this date. Here are the main details of the options that are going to be attached. All of these options will have RRSP capabilities as well. Okay, here we go. CAMI have agreed to retain a few hourly production team members who will not be laid off. These will be retained strictly by seniority, and they will remain in the plant to help facilitate any jobs or issues that come up. The same with the trades. CAMI is going to retain some of the skilled tradespeople. They will not be laid off, and they will continue to work on projects, including plant monitoring. The 26 weeks pay. Everyone laid off, including the group of 79, will be paid 26 weeks of pay if you are not recalled within the next month. If you have taken any previous packages and are waiting to retire, you are not eligible. The 26 weeks pay will also count towards your pension time if applicable. Everyone currently working in the plant, both trades and production, can also take the 26 weeks pay and retire with a package. We have put together packages for those who have 28.1 years of service, and they can grow into a retirement as well with a 30 and out. Members need to realize if you want this package, you need to take it in the timelines that we have stated. You have until January 7th to decide. After January 7th, members required to work by seniority will be notified. At that point, you can no longer retire with a package. You can still retire if you want, but there'll be no money included. You must decide between basically now and January 7th if you are going to take a retirement package and retire. Once we are past January 7th, the packages are off the table. We have put together also severance packages in addition to the 26 weeks payout for any member who wants to elect to leave GM and look for a restart somewhere else or are looking for some seed money to try something new. We continue to push GM to look for full-time work, and we are making some progress on that. We are currently in pretty big talks with GM right now that I cannot comment on, but hope to have an announcement hopefully by next week to keep some of our members working. If you elected this, you would not get the 26 weeks pay. However, you remain working. You'll be brought back to work, your pensions keep rolling, and you keep working towards your true 30 and out. Members need to know that we are going to keep on looking for work the whole time until we get every single person back recalled. We did look for an additional option, but we could not get an agreement on. But we spent a lot of time on this option. The option was, instead of taking 26 weeks of pay, we are trying to give members the option to take an additional year of sub. We had hoped our members could talk to their families and see what would be better for them. 26 weeks of pay now or a third year of sub added on to their 2 years. It was a great incentive for GM to try and get everyone back to work sooner. If they got everyone back to work before the second year was done, then they would save a pile of money on not having to pay the third year of sub. However, we found legally we could not make this work, but I will give GM credit for really examining it, costing it out. We just could not make this option work. Okay, how will all this work? We are asking everyone to come to the Union Hall on December 15th and 16th. You will be greeted once you're there and given a letter. If you're looking to retire, quit, or hopefully we'll have an option to sign on to work full-time, we will have information meetings for all these topics starting Monday, December 15th from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. every hour on the hour. On December 16th, Tuesday, we'll have 3 meetings at 9, 11, and 1. If you cannot make these meetings, please call us, but don't call us before December 16th because we will not have your letters. And on Monday, December 15th, it's going to be a pretty hectic day. So starting Tuesday, please call us if you cannot make the meetings. We will work this out. The cutoff for the sign-up period is January 7th, 4 p.m. If you do not sign up or we do not have your name attached to something, you will lose the 26 weeks pay. So you really got to get a hold of us. If you want to remain at CAMI and collect EI and sub and just wait for your recall, you do not have to sit through the meetings. You just can come in, talk to Stefan or Galacci, sign your form and leave. Just to be clear, the 26 weeks pay does not restart your sub weeks. So wherever you're at, you just keep on rolling. However, when you get the money, when you get to sign the letter, you also have RSP contribution options at that time as well. So you can sign your sheet. If you're not looking for anything to do with RSPs, then you can leave pretty quickly. Please remember, we have about 1,200 members. So depending on when you come in, especially that Monday morning, it could be extremely busy. We're going to ask people to be patient. We can only put about 200 people in the hall at once. I don't know if 200 people will show up at once, but if it's full because of fire laws and everything, we'll close the doors and you'll just have to wait till the next meeting the next hour. But please just have a bit of patience that day. On behalf of our bargaining committee, I want to thank everyone so far for your patience while we worked through this. It was a long process. On December 15th and 16th, we hope to see everybody at that point. Please be very patient that day. And between now and next week, if anybody has any questions at all that are very general questions, not specific questions, but general, please email me and we'll do a question and answer sheet next week before the meetings just to try and answer questions in general. That's about it. I will see you guys on the 15th and 16th. Thank you.